What's up, everybody? Rob Cash on the set. Listen, I like to say what's up to all my subscribers out there on YouTube. Peace and love to you. I appreciate all the support. You guys have been wonderful. But I want to get straight to it. Let's talk about all the people that are looking to get into crypto or wondering what is crypto. Because you guys already know what it is. The people on my channel, you already know what it is. You're already professionals at this. You know, you've been investors for a while. We're going to tell all these customers how they can be investors, because you don't want to be a customer. If you're a customer, you're making someone else rich, plain and simple. If you're an investor, someone is making you rich, and that's what you want to be. Okay? Right now, for all those people not in cryptocurrency, you might want to get in, because there's a lot of big customers out there, like Bill Gates, the New York Stock Exchange, and Starbucks. All those people are going to be your customers, because next month in November, they're going to be starting a company, which actually has already started, but they're going to launch and they're going to open, and they're going to be open for business in November. They're going to have a custody solution. And what they provide is they're going to have wealthy people store their digital assets with them. That's like no different from banks of old. Years ago, well, not years ago, hundreds of years ago when they were formed, people couldn't hold gold and silver. It was too valuable. It's too heavy too. So banks provided a service to hold all their assets. This is no different. These guys are going to be holding digital assets. So with Bill Gates and Starbucks and the New York Stock Exchange forming a company called Bakkt, do you really think that this crypto thing is not going to take off? And if you invest now, just think about all the people that's going to be coming in after you are going to be your customers, because you are an investor, but you're not invested yet. So you want to learn about crypto. Okay. Cryptocurrencies. Crypto means secretive. Okay. So in order to form an asset, just say I'm the creator of Bitcoin. So in order for you to generate a Bitcoin, your computer program has to solve a cryptic message, a cryptic mathematical message to generate a Bitcoin. Okay? Thus the term crypto means secretive. It comes from the technology or the performance of cryptography. Currency comes from the term current. Just like current is the energy that pushes water. Okay? Current is the energy that pushes electricity. The dollar is the current that pushes value, like oil. Okay, because it's not backed by gold and silver anymore. President Nixon took it off the gold standard in 1971. All right. But the dollar and the pound and the euro, the yuan and the yen, all these are fiat currencies. They push value. Now, the dollar is valued by oil indirectly, because years ago they formed a deal with Saudi Arabia that oil only be sold in US dollars. And that's why the dollar is still the reserve currency. It's not backed by gold anymore, because that's originally why the dollar was so valued. So right now, the dollar is the current that pushes the value of oil. Not only that, the dollar is still valued on its word in a sense, okay, because of the so-called credit, whatever. But anyway, but the problem with that is that can go bad at any given time. If the Saudis decide to say, you know what, we want to accept gold for payment from other countries, the dollar will fall down to the ground. It would be worthless. But you know the next thing that backs up the dollar? The U.S. military. That's gangster stuff, okay? You either use these dollars or you get a missile up your ass. So do understand, this is gangsterism at its best. Don't think this just some good guys saying, oh, well, we're going to care about the people and the dollar is going to... No. Okay? But do understand, all gangsters go down. So one day, what if that dollar goes bad? What do you have invested? Do you have any gold? No. Do you have any silver? No. You don't. Let's keep it real. You do not. And do you know if the dollar was to go down right now, and if you had silver, each ounce of silver you have would be worth $600. And you'll still be able to use that to sustain yourself if things was to go to hell. But you don't have any silver. And guess how much silver cost an ounce? $15. Got my silver. So can you understand my mentality? I'm trying to pass this on to you. So you don't have gold. One, don't have gold. You don't have silver. What's the next best thing? Digital assets. You're missing the boat on gold and silver, and you're going to miss the boat on this? Really? Do understand how volatile the dollar is. And let me tell you this, for all you Bible thumpers out there, no disrespect, but what I'm saying is, if you know your Bible, you do know that there's going to be one world currency one day, right? This stuff is going to happen. Not getting religious, but let's be real. These things are coming into fruition. The money you're using already is digital. Do you really think when you go into a bank, there's a physical $100,000 in there? No. Alan Greenspan came up with a program, an electronic program that we're using today to send money. Ones and zeros. That's all it is. Money gets transferred by an electronic program saying that this amount of money will be there. When you hear on the news saying that they're printing money, they're not printing physical money. They're actually sending a program. They're loading an amount into a program saying that this amount of value is there. That's it. All your money is electronic anyway, already. So for you to not understand or to say, what the hell is cryptocurrency? You are sleeping at the wheel, okay? Because your money's already digital. I said in the previous video, and you guys, my subscribers, don't talk about this because I know I said it in the previous video. This is for people that don't know. Your money is already ones and zeros. You hit the lottery right now, guess what they're going to do? They're going to type it into the system saying blah, 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 credit. If you have Wells Fargo, they're going to send a credit to Wells Fargo of $1 million if you won for $1 million. They're not going to send a truckload of cash there like, oh, I won. No, they're just going to send a credit of $1 million to that bank in ones and zeros. So your money is already digital. But now what they're planning to do is see how can digital money be more efficient, thus cryptocurrencies. Okay? Now, right now, cryptocurrencies are looking to be the new infrastructure of the financial ecosystem. All right? So this is like you getting into the internet when you could have bought Google at $1. Look where Google is at today. You could have gotten in Yahoo, Amazon, all these things. Look where they are now. Cryptocurrency is the next phase. You got to understand, technology comes in waves. Innovation comes in waves. This is your wave, and you're going to miss that? Stop listening to these people too. Oh, that's my son in there. Oh my God. Stop listening to these people on the news. Okay? Do understand, the people on the news that sit behind those desks, they're owned by the wealthy. And you know how they stay wealthy? By those people telling you how to stay poor. They don't tell you how to be rich on the news. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett was just on CNBC months ago saying, oh, this Bitcoin stuff is a sham and we're trying to protect the people from, spending all their money. Guess what? They're forming companies right behind your back for cryptos. Okay? Bill Gates, Starbucks, and the New York Stock Exchange formed a company called Bakkt. B-A-K-K-T, Bakkt. They're launching it in November for crypto custody. What that means is wealthy people who have a significant amount of crypto assets, they'll be able to store it safely for them. You really think they're going to form a company like that not knowing the type of wealth that's going to be coming their way? Oh no. The deals have been made. The contracts have been signed. It's coming, and it's going to happen with or without you. So why would you want to miss this? Really? You really think they're going to form this company? They told you to stay out because all the assets that are out there now, they're buying them dirt cheap. Right now, they're buying them dirt cheap. And as soon as they get on the news and say, well, it's safe because we're in it and we're regulating it now, so it's safe for you to come in. What they did was they made you into a customer. That's what they did. You could have been investing right now. But no. They kept you out the game so they can buy it on the cheap and sell it to you on the up. Good old-fashioned hustle, baby. That's what they're doing. They're not telling you to get into crypto because they want to buy it cheap. And they want to sell it to you at a profit. But right now, you can still get in easily because there aren't any major regulations. And the regulations, the regulations aren't for you and me. It's not to protect our money. The regulations is to protect their money. Okay, that's what it's about. It's about the wealthy. It's not about you. Now, what makes crypto so valuable? Because a lot of them, are trying to provide utility, but only a few have achieved that. And a company, Ripple, and their token XRP is doing that. XRP, baby, telling you. Right now, it's valued on the market at 55 cents. Okay, and when I tell you the traction that they got, it's ridiculous. Do your research, because I'm not going to spend this whole video telling you about them. Do your research on them. But I will tell you this. They're looking to corner the market either with the SWIFT system or away from the SWIFT system. But I think they're going to do the more intelligent thing and probably merge with them. Because the SWIFT system is the system that's in place on how money is transferred around the world. Okay? Now, the problem is that the system that they have is old, it's clunky, it's problematic. Okay, it's a messaging system. It has too much error. Error costs money. It costs businesses money. Nobody don't like extra expenses, and that's the problem. Okay, and it's slow, and you have to wait several days for your monies to even transact in another place. Ripple stands to solve that problem. It gets money in any location around the world in seconds, not days, seconds. Then on top of that, the cost is little to almost nothing. Okay, and it can handle any scale, any volume, because in the crypto space, you're going to hear the term scalability. It can handle any amount of money at record-breaking speeds at little to no cost. $1 million might cost you 3 cents. Okay, send $1 million using the SWIFT system. It's going to take several days. Then you got to hope the banks on the other side can cover the cost. And your $1 million isn't going to be $1 million. It's going to be less than that, because each bank is going to charge you a fee. Okay. Then on top of that, you got to worry about the value of the money dropping to wherever you send it to. So if you send it to the Philippines, the value of that money could have dropped in several days. Trifecta of trickery right there. But XRP has the trifecta of greatness. Okay. Think about what that stands to solve. And then on top of that, their company is making so many strides that the Central Bank of the United States have recruited one of their executives to work on their faster payments federal task force. Now, you know what it's like when you own your own company and you get that government contract. It's money all day. You can't beat that. And let me see the sign up here. Okay. They're working with governments and banks. SBI Holdings, that's a bank in Asia, responsible for 161 banks. They're also working with Santander. They also have Bank of America using their Ripple Net. Okay, and there's a whole host of banks and payment providers and liquidity providers that are using their service. Western Union is in their test net. MoneyGram partnered up. And they also can commit to 15,000 transactions per second, just like Visa and MasterCard. And Ripple and their token XRP is valued at 55 cents in the crypto space. Yeah. It'll be the next Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin got up to 20,000 last year. You missed that boat. I missed that boat. Didn't miss the boat with Litecoin, though. Okay? And I got my XRP. What I'm trying to tell you, I'm not a financial advisor, but you really tell me, you can't see the value in this? Utility? It solves a problem. The first step to being a successful business and to have a successful product is to solve a problem. You solve a problem, you got customers for life, okay? And if you solve multiple problems, come on, no brainer. And banks around the world are waiting for them to launch, okay? Their product is expected to be launched next month. It's going to be backed by another product called XRP. Do your due diligence. I can't make the video too long. You have to look that up. But the reason why I'm really gauged on Ripple XRP, I do have other digital assets, but this is poor man's gold for you right now. The contracts that they've signed, the projected price of this token coin is ridiculous, because the value is going to provide the contracts that they have And it's already been written how this token is going to be used. Okay? They're even looking at this possibly being the world currency at one point. Look at the dollar. It's the world currency. Okay? Pretty much. Can you imagine if you could have bought the dollar at a half a penny? And if you would have bought 1 million of them? Come on now. A half a penny and you bought 1 million of them, you'll be a millionaire. No difference with Ripple XRP. Okay? It's projected to be the world currency. So if it's going to be the world currency one day, wouldn't you want to be sitting on a whole gaggle of those? I know I would, because you don't have any gold. You don't have any silver. I mean, my God, you need to hedge your bet with something. You want to be an investor or a customer? If you want to learn more, check me out on YouTube, Rob Cash, and you can check out many other great people on YouTube. I'm telling you, the information is out there, and it's not just YouTube. Do your due diligence. Look up the Ripple website. Look them up. Look up digital assets. Look up currencies. Look up digital currencies. Do your due diligence and research. You don't have to take my word for it. My people, and when I say my people, not just black people, I'm talking about poor people. My people, get it together. Stop letting opportunities slip through your fingers. Stop shunning everything when somebody telling you something new. You want to wait till somebody make money to get into making money? No. You need to take a chance. Money gets made by people taking chances. I'm not going to wait till somebody else make money and get into something. No, if it makes sense to me, I'm going to do what it do. And I'm going to make money. I'm not going to be somebody's customer. I'm going to be an investor. Which one are you going to be? Because I'm telling you like this, the new world order of finance is coming. And it's going to happen with or without you. It will. And you're going to be kicking yourself saying, oh my God, I should have did that. Google happened without us. Amazon happened without us. You're not getting gold and silver. Let's be real. You're not getting gold and silver. You know that. You're not stacking it. Very few are. So let's keep it all the way clean. Okay? But you need to get frosty with cryptocurrencies. I'm telling you. Do your due diligence and research. My conscience is clear. I've reached out to all kinds of people, strangers, everybody, because I want to share this opportunity with my people out there struggling. And when I say my people, I'm talking about all people. People out there working and hustling, just trying to make ends meet. Okay? Don't let this slip through your fingers. This is Rob Cash, XRP, baby.